Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys we were talking more Dragon Ball Legends here on the channel because, well, I'm just entirely too excited about this game to not discuss it with someone, so I'm discussing it with you guys. Now, there will be some Dokkan talk in this as well. I might even put Dokkan Battle in the title because there's probably a fair amount of Dokkan Battle talk in this video, but definitely a lot of new news has come out, and I just wanted to really discuss it with you guys. So first up is that there is going to be a beta for this game. I'm going to put a link where you can go sign up for said beta down below in the description, and you need to sign up before March 26th. So right now it is the 22nd. You guys have a few more days to sign up now. In the fine print, it says for the first test, which is April 6th through the 9th, they are only allowing in 10,000 participants. There is a then second test that will happen the 13th through the 16th of April. That is allowing 30,000 participants in. And then they also note they will select participants to balance server load from different regions. Also, when you sign up for this, it pretty much gives us an idea as to why some of you guys could not sign up. I got slammed with so many questions via Twitter and my comment section on YouTube as to, Nano, even some emails too. Nano, why can't I not play this game right now? Why can I not why can I not pre-register for this game on my Android device? So when you pre-register, it tells you the basically baseline to be able to get into this game and play it, and that is you need 3 gigs of RAM. Your device needs to have at least 3 gigs of RAM. You need to be on Android 6.0 or above. So if you opt in to pre-register this on your device and you don't meet any of those requirements, or you only meet some of them, the reason why it probably wouldn't let you pre-register is that your device does not have 3 gigs of RAM. I have a very beefy NVIDIA tablet right here. This game can run Doom. This game can run Borderlands 2. I know this game can easily run DB Legends. I don't see why this device could run DB Legends. I don't see why it couldn't. This is an NVIDIA Shield K1. This is what I played a ton of Dokkan on, as well as some other mobile games. I know it should be able to run this. So the reason why I'm saying all this is that in an interview, which we're about to discuss more in depth anyway, he talked about how basically building this game out, it is, without doubt, we can tell it's a graphically intensive game. It does look to be somewhere in the mid between like probably PS3 games and PS4 games, which is kind of crazy to think that it's running on a device in your pocket. I guess we have switches, stuff like that, but either way, you guys know what I'm saying. Anyway, and so it is definitely possible that once this game has some betas, maybe even gets out in the wild, they could sort of optimize it a little bit more and spec it out to support more devices. Obviously, at the end of the day, while I'm excited about this game, it also is a business sort of thing for them as well, and they want it to be able to be played on as many devices as possible. So most likely, because I know a lot of Android devices out there are still running 2 gigs of RAM. By the way, if right now you're wondering, but Nano, I have 3 gigs, I'm on the OS, why is this not working? I honestly don't know. Also, if you're like, Banano, this is my phone, had 3 gigs of RAM, my highest of suggestions to you is to, if you aren't familiar with that, to just Google your device and say how much, and just say RAM. Like if you're running a Galaxy S7, just say Galaxy S7 RAM, and I guarantee you the first post you're going to find on Google is how much RAM your device has. Now, if you meet the requirements and it still doesn't let you pre-register, honestly, I have no idea. I would submit a support ticket with Bondi, and yeah. But anyways, he discusses pretty much what he makes it sound like is there's definitely a possibility that moving forward, more devices will be introduced and be allowed to play the game. Now, moving past that is where we get into the Dokkan Battle sides of things. We're going to talk more Legends too, because there's a ton more stuff to talk about before I wrap up today's video, which, by the way, if you're new to the channel right now, while I'm sort of moving over to something else, if you're new to the channel, you haven't done so yet, you want to be here for more Dragon Ball Legends content. If you haven't watched any Dokkan content and you do play Dokkan Battle, I'll do a lot of that as well. Consider joining the hashtag NanoFam today. And we aren't limited to just all that. We do other things as well, but that's a big piece of the content here on this channel. Consider subscribing, joining the NanoFam, consider slapping a like on today's video. Anyways, he mentions in an interview the main producer slash lead, I should probably have noted that before this, in an interview with, I actually don't remember who it was with, but either way, interview with like the lead producer over Dragon Ball Legends, that a lot of feedback from Dokkan Battle is what influenced this game heavily. This game has been in production development for about 2 to 2.5 years. Dokkan is about 3 years and some change. So before they even started developing this game, Dokkan Battle had been in the wild for 6 to 8 months. So at least on the JP side of things, right? So they definitely had a lot of feedback to go on there. Now, I want to address something I know, but does this mean this is Dokkan 2.0? Is something that happened in Dokkan Battle? Guys, no. I'm going to expand on that a little bit later in the video, but no, I don't see this being Dokkan Battle 2.0, replacing Dokkan Battle, then phasing out Dokkan Battle anytime soon at all. So no worries there yet. No worries at all, guys. I'm going to continue to support it, and so I just, yeah, no, I don't think we have anything to worry about, but I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, he talks about basically how they took a lot of feedback from Dokkan Battle and input that into this game. Now, I feel like you can definitely tell that. I feel like you can, just looking at some of the aesthetics of the game, the menus of the game, it all just kind of looks like feedback from Dokkan Battle. Now, a big thing, I was talking about my boy Rhyme Style, and I realized, because I was talking about a friend system in this game, and I hadn't even thought about it from the gameplay, but we're not going to be limited to needing a friend to basically play this game, right? So right now, the friend system in Dokkan Battle is absolutely terrible. It is quite possibly one of the worst aspects of that game, outside of some of maybe the rates, depending on who you're talking to, of pulling units. But the friend system is pretty terrible. And there is going to probably be some form of friend system, because there's PvP and you can fight your friends and do all that in this game, in Legends. But you're not going to be reliant on actually having to select a specific unit to be able to play this game, which is definitely a plus. Now, moving into more of the footage that we have seen, couple things. We already knew alternate costumes was going to be a thing, because it's part of the reward system. As registering for this game goes up, we will get a Goku Gi for, I believe it's the new Saiyan that we've seen introduced. That's going to be part of the story mode. And so we already have actually seen that in action. As you can see on your screen right now, there is an alternate costume, Pycon. Now, something that, at least me being used to Dokkan Battle side of things, I mean, when you see the sprites, all the sprites have the same clothes on, right? So if I'm facing an SSJ3 Broly up top, and I've got my SSJ3 Broly down here, I know SSJ3 Broly is a super random one, it looks the same, right? There is no difference in the clothes that they're wearing, but it's pretty cool that you can see right here. I don't know if the opponent he's facing, I believe it may just be a CPU anyway, but still, it's cool to see that they will have different costumes, and we already kind of knew that going into it. It's going to be really awesome if the gacha aspect of this game is more Overwatch-centric. And what I mean by that is that you're given all the characters by some obtainable thing, whether it's the story, new events, or whatever it might be. But and the thing you're actually summoning for are new costumes for your characters, especially since it's PvP based, because we all know we love to show off special costumes for each of the characters. Me, as somebody who played League of Legends for a very long time, I purchased many skins on that game. Purchased quite a few on Overwatch, although that was a short-lived game for me. But anyways, moving back to this, we can now also see how the team setup is going to look. Not the team setup, but your character box is going to look. I still, for the life of me, cannot tell what the rarities on these cards are. It does not just like shout out to me or anything like that. So if you have seen something that I am missing, let me know down below in the comment section. I would love to have some interactions with you guys down there. Let me know if I'm just somehow being just dumb right now and missing the rarities on these cards, but I do not see them. However, the card art is absolutely fantastic. The card art looks so good in this game. I know my boy Rhyme has already covered this, but in his video, he said pretty much they look like LRs, and they do. Take a look at the Pycon right now. That Pycon is pretty much LR Gogeta and Vegito from Dokkan Battle, but it's a Pycon. I saw so much buzz today as of filming this, of course tomorrow when you're watching this, on my Twitter feed, talking about it, and I was just like, dude, yes, that Pycon looks sick. Every card in this game looks sick, and I feel like that goes back to what I said in my video a few days ago about Yamcha. If you're a Yamcha fan, you're probably going to be able to actually play Yamcha. You're going to be able to run Yamcha on your team, because they're giving the same amount of love to each of the characters. Again, I know it'll come down to they'll be biased to certain. I've got like a piece of hair on me. What the crap is happening? Holy crap. Anyway, I know it'll still come down to there'll be still be some favoritism for each of the characters, but it's cool to know that they're putting that much work into it. The Cyberman looks awesome. Nappa looks awesome. Matter of fact, the producer came out and said during the development of this game, he became a huge fan of Nappa, which you can kind of tell by how good he looks in this game. Everything looks awesome. The Spirit Bomb Goku looks as good as the LR, maybe better than the LR Spirit Bomb Goku on Dokkan Battle. Now, I don't want that to start some sort of war between Dokkan v Legends, but I know a big part of the feedback that they've received for a long time now is that we do not like how URs look in Dokkan with that sort of gimmicky, shiny, supposed to be aspect of it. We would rather just see the background of the card. I feel like that's a pretty good example of them taking feedback from that and putting that into there. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about, well, actually, there's the last two things. There's a story on this game. I keep seeing so much discussion about, oh, I'm out. This is a PvP only game. I should have probably put this earlier in the video, but still, there is a story mode in this game, guys. There's going to be single player content. If you have literally no desire in PvP, there's still going to be a story mode aspect, single player aspect to this game, and I bet you there will be a lot of cool content added all the time for that portion of this game. So no fretting there. There is still going to be a single player aspect to it. If you literally have zero desire to play PvP on this game, it's in here. Last thing, Dokkan Battle Legends. I feel like these two are going to coexist. Dokkan Battle is about to hit, and maybe has hit, but they just haven't announced it. 250 million downloads, huge user base, makes them a ton of money still. Dokkan is not going anywhere, guys. These are two completely separate games. Probably going to have a big amount of overlap because it is a Dragon Ball mobile game, but still going to have probably still somewhat of a separate user base. Dokkan Battle's not going to go anywhere, guys. Dokkan Battle has a roadmap probably spanning long past what we can imagine. There's no way that game is going anywhere. I'm sure they already have years 3, 4, and 5 planned out, and I'm sure we are fine. So all the fretting I've seen, oh my gosh, Legends is replacing Dokkan Battle. I've spent so much money on Dokkan Battle. Oh no. Guys, I think we're going to be completely fine. I don't see them doing anything to their already established fan base, their already established mobile game, just because of a new one. Now, are they going to support this game heavily? Yes. Are they going to continue to support Dokkan Battle? Yes. Now, if I end up being wrong, come back to this video and say, you're so wrong, Nano. But no, guys, I'm pretty sure they would not do anything to jeopardize their already huge user base on an already established, very, very well-received game. Dokkan Battle is currently the freaking poster child of Google Play cards. If you go look at any Google Play standee type thing right now, it is a picture of Goku with Dokkan Battle's logo on it. Like, it's not going anywhere. Anyways, guys, there you go. That's all the new Legends info for those of you that were wanting it, and I just really wanted to talk about it because Legends is hype, and I'm super excited to play the game, and hopefully I can play the beta here in like 2 weeks. So anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, as I said a little bit earlier, consider going down there, subscribing, and joining the #NanoFam today. Consider slapping a like onto this video. Guys, have a great, great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix off, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.